there is lots to pack, and the total size of the baggage does not exceed 25 kgs. Break and then make this video, which is not even part of my niche. So the dyeing process is complete. It's time for a quick pre-flight DIY. I have just this one last thing to finish before I head out for a long break. After a very long summer comes that part of the year which is my absolute favorite. I get to take a break, and I cannot tell you guys how excited I am about this one. This one has been a much awaited and a much deserved break. Until yesterday, I was busy finishing up all the different things that I needed to finish at the studio, which would allow me to just lock up and leave for 10 days without worrying about what is going to happen behind me here. And today is about a whole lot of different work, but of a different kind. And before I spill the beans about exactly where I'm headed, what I intend to do for the next 10 days, let me share with you exactly what is happening here at home today. So, a warm welcome to the vlog, guys, and a special edition of Travel Diaries. So, I'm filming this very important challenge. It's a 10-day break, there is lots to pack, but as it usually happens, there is a very limited baggage allowance. Let us see how successfully I managed to negotiate that. Stay with me, guys. Shoes I am planning to take have been packed in this small cube. I am trying to be intentional here, so I have packed just 2 shoes for that entire trip. The monsoon has arrived in Mumbai, thank God, and so I had to wash the few things that needed to go with me on the trip and hang them to dry where they could dry easily. Bunch of things that have been washed are my makeup brushes and sponges. Of course, I carry on hand baggage. I cannot go if I don't bribe the people I am meeting with their favorite Indian snacks. A few of my favorite jewelry and accessories that I intend to wear on the trip. And of course, the technology without which I do not even step out of the house. So all the things have been packed and laid out here on the bed. I am targeting the entire baggage weight to not exceed 20 kgs. Let us see what ends up happening. So I got me a bunch of packing cubes like these, and here I am packing all my makeup and skincare. I guess the time-tested trick is to get one of these and decant all your skincare and makeup essentials into smaller containers. Everything here, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, I have decanted and packed in these. So today I'm going to fill up my small pot with the foundation. So I'm going to label this. I also have miniature perfumes, and this is a brand new favorite. It's a traditional attar. So it's important to label all your containers. You don't want to be wondering what is there in each of the smaller bottles. All of the hair care and accessories go into this pouch. So all the technology I have to carry, I have to squeeze into this daily objects bag here. Been packed into this bag, including the toothbrush organizer that came with the packing cubes. I am going to be using to squeeze in all of this jewelry so it becomes a compact little case carrying all my favorites. So it's past lunchtime, and by now I'm sure some, if not a lot of you, are wondering why I choose to come back to YouTube after a break and then make this video, which is not even part of my niche, right? Well, allow me to explain. Because I am genuinely trying to do something really important here. Usually when I would travel, I would just overpack. That's an issue a lot of us face. Just throw in a whole lot of things without too much thought into a bag. And then regret when the realization hits that we are either overweight or we have not bought all those important things that we really needed to bring for the trip. So this time I have really bothered with creating a structured, intentional capsule wardrobe which will see me through all those 10 days, hopefully with some style, yet adding a lot of substance. And this is exactly what I mean. I have narrowed down all the pieces that I need to take strictly by color. The colors for this trip are pretty minimal and monochromatic. Whites, blacks, blues starting from indigo tending to lighter, more vibrant blues, and of course a pop of red. And I do intend to share an outfit check. You get to see exactly what I wore and how I styled them. All clothes, as I expected, fit neatly into these packing cubes that will go easily into the larger suitcase. Just when I thought that the important part of the packing process were complete and I could take a break, something very important and something very interesting came up. I just realized that although where I'm heading is in summer, I might require an extra layer. I still have some time. I can go out there and buy something brand new. I think I'm too exhausted to care right now. So let's see what I can do with whatever I have at home currently. You guessed it right. It's time for a quick pre-flight DIY. So this is a warm inner that I have had with me for years now. 10, 15 years if I'm not wrong. It still fits me fine, except that I just absolutely hate this ugly ivory color it has. So we are going to do something to fix this color. And I have already placed an order for something that will help me on Blinkit. Now for it to just turn up at my doorstep. In the meanwhile, I will organize a few other pieces into their packing cubes and wait for the doorbell to ring. Some travel essentials had arrived yesterday. While we wait for the Blinkit delivery, let's just open these. This was a travel mini I had bought. This is the Hoop Sleep Minerals Magnesium Body Lotion, something that will come handy when the trip involves a lot of walking, I'm sure. And guess what? The doorbell just rang and this arrived. This is a Pakka Rang kit, which according to the package is helpful in dyeing cotton, nylon, wool, silk, georgette, chiffon, and it has permanent colors. I've got the black color. So let's go into the kitchen and dye this ugly ivory woolen inner and turn it into something black, which goes with my entire wardrobe for the trip. Let's begin with unboxing this. These are the dyes in different sachets. This is the dye fix. 2 pairs of gloves. So I'm supposed to fill a steel container with water. Now we wait for it to start boiling. As per the instructions on the packet, dye is meant to dye jeans and therefore it uses hot water. When we use the same to dye a delicate fabric, this might get damaged, but I guess we will not know until we really try. I have kept it only partially hot. Mix the color because there is a real risk of the garment shrinking or getting damaged if we put it in extremely hot water. So wish me luck, guys. Here goes. And I am supposed not to agitate this too much. I just submerge it and allow it to sit in there for a couple of minutes and very gently twirl it. The color seems to be powdery but nice and jet black by now. So the dyeing is finished downstairs and I have just this one last thing to finish before I head out for my holiday. It's a couple of prints that I need to hand finish back up as well as put into courier. So here I am taking a pause from the packing and finishing the prints, after which I will possibly need a strong dose of caffeine to get me back on the job. Let's get this done, guys. So these are done, and as they are waiting to dry, I will take a quick breather and pack them and have them ready for the courier pickup in a bit. So this has cooled down considerably, and I'm going to get rid of the dye here using my normal kitchen tools to squeeze the fabric. This avoids wringing delicate wool. Now I have to do the dye fixing process, for which we take a clean plastic tub, fill it up with water, and into this I have to add 1 sachet of the dye fix. I'm going to then put the it needs to stay submerged in here for another 30-35 minutes, after which we can simply lay it out to dry. So in here she sits for the next 20-25 minutes or more, getting fixed. It has been raining continuously since morning, and I can only pray that once I put this out to dry, it dries up soon and is ready for me to pack and take on my trip tonight. A quick check at 8:30. It is 3.5 hours for me to leave for the airport. So I think I should now start assembling all the things. A last Blinkit order just came in, and this is my new card reader. I realized my old card reader had stopped working. Good, I checked. So the stuff is all packed. That is going to be the check-in baggage, and this one here is going to be the cabin baggage. And now the true test of all that I'm carrying. This one I have measured already. This comes to around 6 kgs. So this cannot be more than 19 kgs at any cost. Let's just quickly zip this up and see if we pass or we fail. Thanks to Reena's help here, I am able to pack this because by now my bag is totally gone. वो weighing scale लाना था. हाँ, अब इसका हम वेट लेंगे और मुझे वीडियो में वेट बताना है. देखते हैं कि ये हम लोग का 19 kg का ऐसा नहीं बाबू, ऐसा नहीं. अच्छा, इसको इसके अंदर लगा के लूप करो ऐसे. हाँ, ऐसे करके लूप करो. हाँ, आराम से, ध्यान नहीं. इसको दबा ऑन करो. अब इसको ऐसे पकड़ो, ऐसे पकड़ो. एक हाथ ऐसा, एक हाथ ऐसा.
हाँ, आप समझिए. एक सेकंड दे दो.
उल्टा उल्टा. हाँ, आप उसको रुको. ये 0-0 होना चाहिए. हाँ, बंद करो फिर से. हाँ, अब उसको उठाओ. संभाल के. ये नीचे से वेट मत देना. 17.59. Excellent. So this is 17 kgs. So clearly I don't have a weight issue, but I definitely have a volume issue. And luckily I checked my ticket and I am allowed a second box. So all the food items I'm going to pack in this carton. And this weighs around 5 kgs, not more than that. So I think we should be completely safe with respect to the 25 kg allowance. At the airport right now, waiting for my boarding to be announced. It is around 2 a.m. at night here, totally exhausted after the whole day's packing and finishing up work. The flight takes out around 4 a.m. It might be the middle of the night, but still, I'm never tired for this airport. The way it seamlessly transitions into the old and the new is really amazing. Absolutely gorgeous curation of artifacts. So I've landed in Dubai after struggling almost for the whole night, and right now the struggle is to find my connection to the final destination. So I've got to board now for the second leg of the journey, and the suspense should be over soon. So I'm flying Emirates, and a fun fact, if you ask the cabin crew, they will actually take a Polaroid snapshot of you. The very first memory of this journey is officially captured. We'll be landing soon. I promise so much more in the upcoming vlogs. If you have packed along with me, you might as well stay tuned for the actual vacation. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe.